Hey everyone, exciting news. We've officially launched the Paranoid Perspective Patreon. If you love what we do, unpacking conspiracies, chasing mysteries, and laughing through the weirdness, now you can support the show and get more of it.
So for as little as $5 a month, you will get exclusive access and extra perks to the episode. Sarah, what do we get with tier 1?
So tier 1 is the Curious Minds, and you get a shout out at the end of every episode.
Next tier, this is what you guys really probably want. Ad-free episodes. We don't need those pesky ads that you guys are getting on Spotify, Apple, whatever else. You will get all episodes ad-free along with what else, Sarah?
You'll also get it ahead of time. So before the episode releases for that week, it'll be available for you to watch or listen.
So if you guys are interested, check in the show notes down below, or you can head to patreon.com/the Paranoid Perspective Podcast. Welcome back to the Paranoid Perspective. I'm Jake.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah, today we're going to get into some woo shit I don't really believe in, but you believe in it enough for the both of us. So we've talked about this a little bit. What do we do?
Interesting.
It is interesting. I will say that. It is interesting. What did we do last, what was it, a Christmas ago? 2 Christmases ago?
I think it was 2 Christmases, yeah. I did everyone's, yeah.
Yeah, we did. We sat at the kitchen table at our mom and dad's house, and you did everybody's, and I wasn't buying it, and I don't know if I'll be, maybe this will change my mind, Sarah. Maybe you'll be able to show me the error of my ways.
I mean, I will say it's a little different because I've learned more about it, so what I presented the first time was not as accurate, I guess. It was accurate, but not. It had there's nuances to it.
Okay. Well, what are we getting into today then?
We're going to talk about human design for anyone who knows about that or doesn't know about that.
Well, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you're about to find out.
If you don't know, right. It's kind of like it's kind of like your birth chart, but a lot more information, I think.
Okay.
But I can't read. I'm not a horoscoper. Because I know there's a lot of stuff
horoscopist?
Right, yeah.
Horoscopic?
Because there's a lot of extra stuff in your birth charts, too. Like aspects and everything. So maybe it's similar amount of information, but...
Well, what Sarah is relaying for listeners right now is... If you ever Google a horoscope or you see it on the back of well, I guess we don't have newspapers anymore.
No.
But if you ever see your horoscope somewhere, this is going to give you extra in-depth information other than just some random generic bullshit you would see.
Right. Yeah. Because those are made for everyone in your sign and not with your specific chart in mind.
Yeah.
So it's similar, but you want to guess when this came to be, human design?
I'm going to assume relatively recently.
Yeah, 1987.
Okay, yeah.
So Alan Robert Krakauer, and now he goes by Ra Uru Hu.
Oh, of course he does. I would expect nothing less than somebody that has this fucking shit that he made up.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. He had a mystical experience on Ibiza. Can imagine what kind of experience that was. So it was an 8-day experience, and he received information.
Jesus Christ. I like to party, but goddamn.
Yeah, just 8 days in Ibiza. He received information about a system that would help humanity understand its true nature.
Okay.
You can imagine how he received this information. So it kind of synthesizes a lot of different ancient things. So it has astrology. It adds the I Ching, which is like the Chinese book of changes with the lines, 3 lines. And if they're, I don't know, if they have spaces or whatever. And then it adds the Kabbalah, the Hindu Brahmin chakra system because it incorporates chakras, and then also apparently quantum physics and genetics. I don't know how it adds that, but
Well, that's quite ambitious.
yeah, so it has a lot of information. Also, human design does kind of present itself as like an experiment, like you see how it relates to you and like you observe the results and decide like for yourself kind of thing.
I
So it's a
think
little different.
I think that's the problem I kind of had with it because it's like super subjective to your own self. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not well, and I don't think any of this stuff in this, I guess, these thought experiments or these charts that you could see or look at, I don't think it's supposed to be, there's no way it could be extremely specific. You know what I mean? There's going to be nuance. There's
Yeah.
going to be gray area for you to kind of fill the dots in.
Right. But it's like he didn't try to make it a faith, like a new
Sure. Yeah.
age, whatever. Yeah. So it's similar to birth chart where you need your birth date, time, and place. And then I'd say it adds, the I Ching specifically was in this a lot and the chakra points. So it's a little different, but um yeah, we're kind of just gonna go with beginner items because I'm still a beginner for
Mm.
sure. I don't know the I Ching. I guess that's one thing I need to learn. Kind of know astrology already, but there are four main types of people, I guess. They define your strategy when you're presented with like challenges and opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's one of these types. So there's manifestors, which is 9% of the population. So they can just like make things happen, like manifest.
Yeah.
Then there's generators, which is 36% of the population, and then under generators and manifesting generators. So they're still
Oh.
considered generators, but they have the manifesting portion too, and
Okay.
that's 32% of the population. So together, like generators are what, 68% of the
Right. It's
population.
the majority.
So yeah, they're the ones that just make shit happen. Like
Right.
you get ideas from outside and then you do the work and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And manifesting generators can make their own ideas and make it happen.
Yeah.
But generators need ideas from other people to make it
Okay.
happen.
Yeah.
And then there's projectors, which is 22% of the population. So they just kind of send it to other people, I guess.
I don't
They
need this anymore. You can have all of it. How generous of myself.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to do the work, but they'll give you some ideas too, or like send the energy to you to do it.
Okay.
And then reflectors is 1% of the population. So they're literally like your mirror. Like whatever you give them, they're going to give you.
Mm. Okay.
So that's kind of the breakdown of the types. And then there's like inner authority, which is how you make decisions. So there's like 9 types of those. I wasn't going to list all of these because I want to do our charts.
Yeah.
That's going to take more of the episode. But the inner authority determines like if you make your decisions with like your head or your heart or your gut or whatever.
Oh,
Like there's
okay.
different
I got you.
areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's different definitions. So that's where you get energy from. Like these centers is where you get energies from. So whether these centers are connected to each other or not, you'll get different definitions. You might end up having energy from like 2 separate parts that don't connect to each other.
Sarah, you're starting to lose me here. I'm trying real hard. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, well, that's okay. You don't need to. It's just where you get energy from.
Okay.
And that can either be like cohesive in your body or from different, think of like chakra points. Like, are they coming from different areas or is
Okay.
it all like connected to give you cohesive energy?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get more into it when I talk about ours. But this is just kind of overview of what you would see
Okay.
in a chart.
Okay.
And then there's your main profile, which there's like lines in the chart, like 1 through 6. That's where the I Ching comes in. So depending on which number is higher, like the 2 highest numbers, that's your main profile. So
Okay.
that's kind of your main like strategy in life. But we'll get into ours later. But and there's also 4 arrows in the chart that either go left or right. So that is like depends on your environment and your digestion.
People with poor gut health, you don't need
Maybe that's where
Activia.
you
You just need to, get your fucking chart down and figure out what you need to fix, right?
right, yeah. And then there's the gates, which is kind of your chakra points. So everyone has 13 like gates that you are aware of, like attributes that you're aware of. They're
Okay.
like gifts, is what they call them. So
Wait,
you have
does that
13 that you're aware of.
Oh,
Hmm?
I'm sorry. You were about to answer that. I was about to say, does that imply there are more that we're not aware of? But you're literally about to do that.
Yeah, there's 13 that you're aware of and 13 that you are not necessarily aware of.
So 26 in
And
total.
well, that's how many you could have, but sometimes the number repeats, like for the gates. So like you're not gonna have you'll probably have like 18 or something,
Okay.
depending on how often that number repeats. And
Okay.
then there's also channels which connects between the centers. So if you have like a gate open in one area and then a gate open in the other, that makes a channel. So that gives the energy to the other centers, like I said. So
Mm-hmm.
for the basics of the chart, I'm going to share my screen because I think this would be helpful.
I need a visual, Sarah. I definitely do.
Yeah. Yeah. So here is both of ours. So mine's on the right and yours is on the left. So the ones that are lit up, those are the centers that are active. So that's where you get your energy.
Okay.
Uh,
Yours is so much brighter than mine.
what? Mine is like the monotone.
Oh, sorry. I had that wrong then. My bad.
Mine's on the right. Is that
Okay.
right? Did I
Okay. No,
say
no,
that
we're
right?
we're good. I misheard
Yeah,
you, I
mine's
guess.
on the right. Yours is on the left.
Okay.
So yeah, you have more centers open than I do. And they connect more. So like the where it connects like 10 to 34, that's a channel. Since it
Oh, okay.
connects. But then like 26 here doesn't connect to 44. So that's just like kind of stagnant energy that doesn't connect.
God damn it. I need to get my shit in check.
Well, I mean, that's just your human design. It's
Mm.
fine. That's just how you approach problems and stuff will be defined by these things, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's the arrows, and then here's the red ones are the ones you're not conscious of for your attributes, and then the white you're conscious of. So we'll do that in a minute, but I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. So does that, I mean, that makes a little more sense since you could see it.
Yep, we'll go with that.
Okay.
For listeners that may not be watching this, this looked like a human head with a bunch of lines going everywhere in some hexagonal or rectangular shapes that are connecting lines. So it's about as, for me, I'm not talking shit, Sarah. I'm just saying, and this is my observation, it's pretty clear as mud. But
Okay, well, that's where we're going to get into it. And also, I'm going to link in the description for people to run their own charts. So
hey,
they
there
can
you
look
go.
at it.
Yeah. Find out if you're in those 1%ers just throwing it back, mirroring whatever,
Right. Yeah. I will say there are a lot of resources that are behind a paywall. So
Oh, you don't
already
say.
kind of, yeah.
Couldn't have guessed that.
Right. Yeah, there used to be really just this big book that was kind of from him, but a lot of stuff is online now. Like you can find it more easily without paying for it now, especially with like the AI. I mean, even if it might not be right, but it can go in and give you some answers to ones that might be behind a paywall. So that's not very good, but I don't know. I got all of my information for free. So it is out there for both of us. So I'm going to try to go through both of ours without going too long.
No, we'll be fine.
Hopefully it's entertaining. But Jake, you're a generator.
Okay.
So you make the shit happen.
I make shit happen.
Yeah. You have to wait to respond. You can't just like think something and make it happen. Like you have to wait for the opportunity to arise and then you say like yes or no. Like, do you want it or not?
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And just responding naturally to like whatever comes your way is like the most efficient way for you to live life.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a manifesting generator.
Oh.
So similar to you, but I guess it just says the biggest difference is I can initiate from when I like receive something like quicker.
Mm.
So like it won't take as long for me to say yes and make it happen, I guess, once the opportunity presents itself.
Okay.
But I still have to wait. Both of our strategies is to wait and respond.
Okay. So wait and respond. Like, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about just anything in general
Just
or
life.
just
Yeah.
life? Okay. So,
Yeah, like for opportunities and stuff or challenges, we need to wait for it to come in front of us and then we respond.
okay. So if I was a manifester, I wouldn't have to wait. I would just,
Right. You would just have the ideas in your own head and make
mm,
them happen. But
ah,
since we're generators, we have to wait for the thing to like come in front of us and say
mm,
yes or no to it.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have our imaginations, I guess. Or we can try it, but it might not work out. Very like it will flow easier if we wait to respond till it comes in front of us.
Yeah, it has to be blatant in front of us so we can choose.
Right. We can still try to do other stuff, but then it will just end up frustrated because it won't
Well,
work.
well, that's fair because I will say, like, um, I don't believe in a whole lot of the woo things, but for listeners that may not know, I am an avid musician. And there are plenty of times that I will try to force something to happen. Like if I'm trying to
Hmm.
be creative and it will not happen at that point in time.
Right.
But then when it comes out of nowhere, out of the ether, and I have that bout of inspiration, it's kind of funny that you say that because then I capitalize on it, but it doesn't happen if I like force it to happen.
Right.
So hmm,
Yeah. So that's your human design.
maybe he's starting to believe, you know, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, let's just wait till we get into more of it.
Yeah, maybe.
So there's like self theme and not self theme. So to know that you are like living your human design, you will be satisfied. You'll feel satisfaction.
Okay.
And then you're not self theme. So if you're not living to your human design, then you'll feel frustration.
Well, I'm feeling a lot of frustration here lately, so I'm feeling like I'm not living my human design.
Right. I guess that's just kind of how to know if you're on the right path or not. If you're
Why?
feeling satisfaction or frustration, then you can like pivot and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We're twinning right now for sure.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then both of our inner authorities is sacral, so we make decisions with our gut, not our
Oh
head
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, so the profile, like I said, is kind of your role in life, and that's determined by the two numbers that are the most in your chart. It was like with the decimal points, which is the lines, which
Hmm.
that adds a lot of nuance, but I didn't add the lines to the gates because that's too much. But for it comes in play for the profile. So yours is 6'2". So you're the role model hermit profile. So that means you kind of have three set stages of life. So the first 28 years, you're introspective and experimental. And then from 28 to 50, you're looking more outward, like looking at the results of other people and like pulling in their wisdom, like from their lessons learned. And then after 50, you become a role model where you share everything you've learned from like your experimentation and observation.
Hmm.
So you're not there yet, but you're in the second stage right now.
Of pulling all the lessons learned in then.
Yeah, from other people. Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, the first until 28 years old, you were more experimental and introspective, like just learning from your own mistakes and experiences.
Hmm.
And now after 28 till 50, you'll look at others and like learn their wisdom.
Hmm. Okay.
So, and then after 50 is when you'll, so we don't know yet for that, but
50, I'm in my stride and everybody's just looking for me for answers now.
yeah, then you're the role model that everyone's trying to gain wisdom from.
Hmm.
Mine is 1-3, so I'm the investigator martyr. So it says tend
These
to
are
have an
super odd names. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
yeah.
interrupt you, but what the fuck?
Well, I guess that's the line. Like yours is the role model hermit. So 6 is the role model and 2 is the hermit, and they just put it
Mm.
together. So mine is 1 is the investigator and 3 is the martyr. So the investigator martyr, I guess.
Okay.
So this says you tend to have an inward focus, motivated to find out the details surrounding any potential interaction. And these details provide a foundation and stability. And then also learn through experiments or experience. Both of those, I guess. So then I'll know what didn't work well and what did look well just by looking at other people. And then I repeat the positive results and minimize the negative ones. So tend to become experts in their life.
Okay. Yeah. I could definitely see that from you for sure.
Yeah. Right. So then definition is kind of what I said with your energy, where your energy comes from the centers, if they're connected or not.
Mm-hmm.
So yours is a triple split.
Mm.
So you have 3 distinct like centers that don't connect to other ones. So that's 10% of the population.
Oh, look
So
at
it
me.
says,
Overachieving.
yeah, it says because of the triple split, sometimes you can feel pulled in many different directions because you just have energy going in different places. And
Okay.
then it does say can view life from multiple perspectives and may be inclined towards roles that require adaptability and strategic thinking.
Well, I suppose, yeah. That's been all of my pretty much most of my jobs in my adult life have involved that heavily.
Right. That's your definition. Mine is the split definition, so I only have 2 split, and it's 46% of the population. And it just said I might be pulled towards experiences or people that help bridge my split, like whatever gate is missing to make the connection. And I didn't look that far into it. So that's not super helpful for me.
Well, because you just
I
didn't
don't
do the
know.
work.
Just what am I missing? Well, there's like a couple different ones that could make the connection. So I'd have to look at all of those. And I didn't want to do that for this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So then next is sense, tells you your sense. So yours is taste. That's your best sense, apparently. And you may possess a discerning intuition about your environment, relationships, and experiences, and might have a keen sense of what feels right or wrong, good or bad, just as one might appreciate or be repulsed by certain flavors.
Mm. I guess I do know relatively quickly how someone is, regardless if I talk to them a lot. So
Yeah, that's your taste.
yeah, I'm tasting them.
Yeah. Yeah, just like a lizard tasting the air.
Yeah, just taste the air around me, you know. That's what I'm gonna start doing at work. Just freaking people out.
Right. Mine is smell, which I think that's my worst sense, but it's
Mm.
not just the sense, it's how whatever. It says it impacts how individuals process information and make decisions, like I'm smelling out the truth or the best path forward.
I don't like the way some of this is described, but
It says it's about discernment and intuitive judgment guided by a scent of what feels right. That's almost the same as yours, though.
yeah, I was gonna say that's like we're just using different words to say the same thing.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
so this is
I
why I
don't know
don't
about
like
that,
these
but
things. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And once
Right.
again, I'm trying to have an open mind here. I told you I wasn't going to talk too much shit, but
That's fine.
that's the stuff that I see when I see these things. It's like, okay, we're saying the exact same thing. You're just using a word salad to make it seem like it's not.
Right.
You know what I
To
mean?
seem, yeah, to seem different. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But some of it's been accurate so far.
No, I'm not saying it hasn't. I mean, I'm just
Yeah. So environment, this is where you feel the most comfortable. So yours is wide valleys, places where people can make connections. You need to feel in touch with the real world. That's what it says. I don't know how accurate's that.
uh, I mean, usually I'm most successful, I think, when I do have human interactions. So that does make sense. But once
Yeah.
again, though, how many people are, how many people would say the same thing?
Right.
You know, like I wouldn't imagine. No, don't get me wrong. Like, I guess I could sit up here in this room and be quote unquote successful, but like, I'm not going to have any like meaningful relationships if that were to happen, whether it's personally or professionally. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, you need to make, I mean, we're human. We have to
yeah.
make connections to people.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. And your environment's also impacted by one of the arrows, the bottom left arrow, which
mm,
yours went to the right. So that means you enjoy a variety and flexibility with where you spend time.
yeah, I guess I don't, but I don't know what does that really mean? I enjoy a variety of experiences. People like what?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, and it says flexibility with like where and how you spend time. So like not super strict schedule, I guess.
yeah. Well, no, not really, because I mean, I do like that
What would you
structure.
ideally have? Oh, you like the structure?
Well, to a certain extent, but then like the second I have it, I get pissed off about it, and then I don't want it. But then
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, because it's kind of weird because like currently right now at my current 9 to 5, I don't really have like a set schedule, and everybody's getting pissed off at me because they're like, "Well, you're leaving early, or you're coming in late, or blah 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 blah."
Oh,
And the first thing I tell them is, "What's my fucking schedule then?" And they
right.
all just look at me, and I'm like, "Cool. So if no one's gonna fucking tell me anything, I'm gonna continue to do what I fucking want then." So
Yeah.
maybe that is accurate.
Yeah. That is
I
flexibility
mean,
in your yeah. So my environment is internal marketplaces, places where there's a lot of different people coming together. Kind of sounds like yours a little.
yeah, I was gonna say that one. They sound pretty similar again, but okay.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of other environments. So I guess maybe we just happen to have similar, I guess. But
Well,
um,
if this is true, being siblings, I would think there would be something why that
yeah.
would, you know, some similarities and almost matching.
Yeah. My arrow, though, is to the left. So that means I thrive in a consistent environment, which I don't know if that's true. I don't really like set schedules, but I am more productive with them. So I guess it says thrive. So I guess,
Well, I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just going off of my perspective here. But like, at least when we were growing up, it seemed like you were the one that always had like the right thing going on, and I was just always doing what I wanted.
yeah, I feel like I had more structure probably.
Oh, 100%, you know, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm
So,
saying. So
yeah.
maybe
I
that
guess in
is,
my mind, I don't want it, but I need it.
yeah,
It's like the
yeah,
opposite of you.
yeah.
Yeah. So then digestion. So this
Mm.
can be literally how you digest food, but also how you digest information, like the best
Ah,
way to do that.
okay.
So yours is sounds and music, also called high sound.
Mm.
Music or engaging conversation helps you digest information and food, and or food, I guess.
Well, I mean, been. playing music majority of my life, so I guess that does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is also impacted by the top left arrow, which yours goes to the left, and left means a consistent structure in your daily routines is helpful. So also kind of opposite of what your other arrows said. But
Well, but when it comes to like if we're going to be extremely specific, right?
yeah.
So I do play every single day to a relatively rigid, I wouldn't say rigid, but a relatively good schedule.
Yeah.
And then
Well, and it
like,
says, oh, yeah.
well, no, I was just going to say, and then like within that, like I do have like subcategories of like warming up, you know, improvising, working on specific things. Like, you know what I mean? Like there is a structure there to some
Yeah,
extent.
that's good. Yeah. And it says how you digest information. So I guess, yeah, having a daily routine helps you take more in or well, practice, obviously. But
Right.
my digestion is calm. I need a peaceful, quiet environment with little activity.
I can definitely see that because
Yeah.
I have seen you get very flustered very quickly when shit's going crazy and everyone's fucking trying to talk at the same time. I've definitely
Yeah.
seen that from
Yeah,
you.
it's too much.
Yeah.
I can't take in any information. It just sounds like static.
Yeah.
Yeah. My arrow is also to the left, so consistent structure also helpful for me, I guess. There's two other arrows. So the top right is awareness, which both of ours is to the left. So this means details and specifics is what works best for you to take in information.
Mm. Well, I think that is relatively true for me because like I really don't like when I if someone's giving me some sort of instruction, I really don't like when it's just like, oh, just figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
I'm gonna figure it out, but you know, you might not like the way I figure it out. Don't ask questions you don't want the
That's
answer
true.
to. So,
Right. Yeah, I would like a structured manual or something. I mean, I am in the testing business
right.
for my 9 to 5. So, yeah. The bottom right arrow is perspective. So, both of ours is to the left again. So, this means we're specific manifestors. So, like, we have to set specific goals and lay out a detailed plan to like make anything happen as
Mm.
well.
Well, I mean, prime example for that would be with this podcast. I mean, we talked about that. What was it? Last either Thanksgiving or
Wasn't it
Christmas,
Christmas? Oh, yeah.
something like that. And like, I think Christmas, like the day after or the day, 2 days after, whatever, like we actually sat down and planned all this out and
Right.
like
Yeah.
had it ready to go. So,
Yeah, so that helped. Yeah, it says incorporating strategy and using business plans and specific goal setting will benefit you.
hmm. Okay. Well,
So that's for both of us. Yeah. So the next thing is the incarnation cross. So that's like your North Star in life, like what you're heading towards or focusing on.
okay.
Like kind of your life's mission, I guess.
Okay. What's my life's mission, Sarah?
Yours is the left angle cross of distraction 2.
Okay. What the fuck does that mean?
So the energy of this is to help put the brakes on change. There's a great balance between tradition and change. Progress is all about change, but if it was left unchecked, pure progress would create chaos. So you are here to insist upon the checks and balances and say, hey, why are you trying to change something that we've been doing the same way for the last 200 years?
Well, I can tell you those almost exact words have come out of my mouth at work probably weekly. So,
This is your life mission.
oh,
Or your
Jesus
North Star, I
Christ.
guess.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, it says this can be distracting to those that are on the progress side as they just want to move forward, but your voice is important, so let it be heard.
Mm.
You're
Well,
like changing a. I forgot what I was.
well,
Like change in like a steady way, I guess. Like you help make it steady and not like run off the rails, I guess.
yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you say that at work.
Oh, I do all the time. Well, and the thing about it is, it's like I understand and I can accept that, like in the current business that I work in, that change is inevitable and change is going to happen, and you're going to have people above you that don't know what you're doing, that they're going to
Hmm.
make decisions on the job that you are doing without considering anything, and I can accept that. But I'm telling you right now, man, I cannot tell you how many fucking meetings, how many Teams chats, how many Teams calls that I've fucking sat through and just been like, guys, why are we doing this when we don't have to be doing this? This is
Right.
ridiculous. And always get that like automatic pushback of, oh, you just don't look, we progress and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm not saying we can't do these things. I'm just fucking like, you guys need to chill. We're taking something that works right now. And we're just saying, fuck it. And then
Mm,
we're going to do whatever we want. And we're going to
right.
figure it out. We're not going to be proactive. We're going to be reactive because we're doing this
Hmm.
regardless of what anybody wants. And then this is then it's your job to figure it out.
Right. Well, this is your North Star in life
Yeah, I
to
suppose.
kind of keep it on the rails. Mine is the right angle cross of Maya 3. So
Okay.
it says this cross has the energy of survival by looking for value. It can contain a strong strain of survival, of saving and storing things. It's also the energy that is looking for value in others and in materials. So it says, I'm here to bring these values together in a way to ensure survival of the self and the species. I don't know about that.
What I was going to say, what the fuck is that all about?
I don't know. I guess whenever a revolution happens, I will be the inventory manager.
Oh, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want that.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
But
I am very organized. I'm good at
yeah, that
keeping
you are.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
like my little Barbie clothes in their
Oh,
little.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so I guess I could do that, but I don't really get that though, but
Yeah, that does, like, I can see like aspects of you
yeah,
there, but not like your one and done.
survival.
Yeah, yeah, your North Star meaning in life. Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I don't know. So let's move on to the channels.
mm,
So these are gates that are open that connects one center to another, so that makes a channel. So we both have channel 3254.
I love a
So
good 3254.
this is the channel of transformation, and it says it's the desire to get ahead in the world through ambition, fueled by the desire to make money and do better.
Mm, yeah, but that's the thing. Like it, I feel like that's a lot of people's
Right.
ambition. Like,
Well, not everyone has ambition, though, I guess.
well, that's true. I will say there is a difference between, like, when I hear the word ambition, like I think people have this, like in that context right there, the wanting to do better, motivated. What was it by
It says desire to make money and do better.
desire to make money and do better? So like whenever I hear stuff like that, it's like you'll hear a lot of people that talk about a lot of things about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, but they never actually do it.
Hmm. Right.
And when I hear ambition, the ambition part of it is the not only talking but the action of
Right.
but doing things to get the shit done.
Right. Well, we both have that,
Well,
so
thank God.
we can get shit done. Yeah, right. And then I only have one other channel. So the 2034 channel of charisma. It says
Mm,
it empowers the intuition with the ability to suss out what's going on in the now.
mm, okay.
I feel like charisma does not. I think they titled this wrong.
Yeah, that, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to say that you're uncharismatic. I just don't.
I wouldn't describe me as charismatic.
Well, I wouldn't either, but I mean, it just depends on the context, I suppose. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to be charismatic in front of random people, but you are. There is levels of it when you're with people you're comfortable with, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
But the ability it says I feel like is more me and not charisma.
yeah,
Like intuition to suss out what's going on,
yeah.
I guess. So you have four more channels.
Wow, I'm just fucking
Yeah.
killing it over here, man.
So you have 1156, which is the channel of curiosity. So you never stop looking.
Yeah.
And then 1034, which is the channel of exploration. So similar. It says you need to act correctly in response to something to demonstrate power. Well, this is a little, see, their titles are different.
Yeah.
It says you don't need to convince or share. It's just by being and responding that you empower yourself and others.
Well, I've always led if I'm in a leadership position, I've always led by example. Like I've never
Right.
I'm not gonna be one of those guys that like the what's the quintessential boss thing, like rules for thee but not for me. Like
Right. Yeah.
if my guys are going to be doing anything, I'm going to know how to do it, and I'm also going to help them do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to
Right.
I would never be the guy to sit back and just be like, "Yeah, you guys take care of it. I'm in charge. I don't do this stuff." You know?
Yeah. Right. No, you would not. Yeah. So you don't have to convince others because you're already doing it and showing how to do it.
Yeah.
And then 2838, which is the channel of struggle. This is the struggle to find purpose. And when you're doing something, it's hard to get your attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like the struggle to find like the grand purpose, I guess, in life.
Well, if we're going to be 100% honest, that's been I mean, shit, ever since I got out of the military, that's really been a struggle to be of mine, to be honest with you, because now I went from high octane awesome shit to 9 to 5, and
Yeah,
what the fuck am I supposed to do there, you know? So
right. Yeah. Well, this is the
it makes
channel.
sense. It all's coming together, Sarah.
Well, I mean, it would be hard to go from, yeah, the military to just a regular job.
Yeah.
But okay, last one is 1858, which is the channel of judgment. So this contains the intuitive and energetic ability to make things correct, but like to make situations correct, like corrected, but you have to wait for permission before you correct people. Like they need to ask you your opinion, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna just go around telling people they're fucked up,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know. But
Well,
if
some
you
people do.
but
Some people can.
if you do